When spawning as a scav, hold control and press T twice. This will switch your gadget to a laser, which is arguably the less stupid option. Turning in place in this game is loud as shit, regardless of how slowly you turn. To turn completely silently, toggle walk, then begin walking in any direction. Now, you can turn as much as you want without making a sound. As long as you're on the move at this speed, your feet won't scratch the ground when you turn. Going prone really causes scavs to miss their shots, even at very close range. You can choose where your money stacks by making a bunch of stacks of 1 in whichever slots you desire. To do this, you hold control and then click and drag, by the way. Repeat this for as many slots as you want. This way, when selling, the game will prioritize placing money into your unfinished stacks of 1. If you're sneaking around at the slowest walking speed, it seems that scavs are completely unable to hear you, although they do notice when their buddies die nearby. The most useful taunt in the game is the friendly fire line with the second USEC voice.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
If you press G and start sprinting, you'll drop a live grenade at your feet whenever you hear the pin get pulled. Admittedly, it's not terribly useful, but it is still kinda funny to just Bomberman a hatchet dude that's running after you. To reload with R from a vest that you just picked up, hit search and wait until the unsearched text goes away. Then you can press R to reload. In another video I told you to search until the first mag appears. I am fake news. You don't even have to wait that long. If you're looking at a door and the context menu disappears, it means somebody else is opening it from the other side.
Do you want to get your face smashed? Because I'll do it.
God damn it! If you're not the biggest fan of the AK iron sights because it resembles aiming down the side of a goddamn brick, just remove the rear sight. You can do this in the middle of a raid and you might find that it's a lot less obstructive and easier to track targets. And don't say, oh, but if you do that then it's unrealistic because you need the tools. Shut up. If you want to place something in an unsearched container in a hurry, click search and immediately start dragging your item around in the container until you find a green slot to place it in. Red means something is taking up that slot. You can bind your voice lines by pressing Y twice, or 7 times, because it works really well, guys. Hover over your desired line, right click, and then left click anywhere in the list to assign it. Headshots are now worth 120% of an elimination, not double like it was before. Trade 10 scav knives for an MP5 at Peacekeeper level 2. To get an AK-74N for just under 22,000 rubles, buy 2 sets of tools from either Prapor at level 4 or Therapist at level 3. It's now possible for scavs to flip you off mid-combat. If at any point during your sprint you made a jump and then you want to stop sprinting, your character will first come to a loud, scratchy, awkward halt, take a step back like he's just stepped in a giant turd, and be stuck in place momentarily before he's able to move or shoot again. Why did this just recently become a thing? What the fuck? When looting a box or a body, hit F and just go prone. You have a little bit of time to control your character before the loot menu shows up. The time that you have is dependent on how shit the connection is, so if it's complete ass, you even have time to run away into a corner after hitting F, so you can in a way remotely loot. If you hear a door being kicked in like this, it is extremely likely that the scav that kicked in the door will walk into the room with the wooden floor and the metal stairs. So go get him. Document cases can fit not only keys, but stacks of money as well. It's probably not going to save you every time, or ever, but you can try to prevent getting insta-headshotted by wiggling and teabagging at a door. Fuck this guy in particular. One final thing, if you have absolutely nothing to do while waiting for an extraction, you can play a timing minigame with the metal door by kicking it and trying to shoot your gun at the same time. It's most fun with the shotgun if you're aiming to make as much noise as possible.